Hi, my name is Brittany J. Jones. In this video, I will be demonstrating how to finish off your seam allowances. There are many different ways on how you can do it. One of the most common ways is to use an overlock machine, also known as a serger. However, if you're just starting out sewing or if you're just getting back into it, you may not want to go out and purchase an additional machine. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing some other great options that you can use to help give you a beautiful finish on the inside of your garment. Let's get started. Let's take a closer look at the many different ways that we can finish off our seams. Similar to a double stitch, once you have stitched along your seam line at a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance, you want to come in 1/4 of an inch away from the raw edge. And then to finish, instead of just trimming close to the second stitching like you would with a double stitch, if we just want to finish it just like this without trimming, there are a couple different things we could do. Number one, you could always use a zigzag stitch. If you have a zigzag stitch on your sewing machine, you can use this to help finish off the raw edges of your garment. For me personally, I don't like to put my zigzag stitch directly along the edge, only because I find it a lot easier to just stitch on my zigzag stitch and then grab a pair of scissors and trim close to the zigzag stitch. This gives you a lot more control at the sewing machine. Instead of doing a zigzag stitch directly on the edge, you can come in a little bit into the seam allowance, do the zigzag stitch, and then just clean it up with your scissors close to your zigzag stitch. So this is one option for finishing your seam. Another option that we can look at is an overcast stitch. Many sewing machines have decorative stitches, and some of them actually have a overcast stitch. This is the overcast stitch that is programmed on my sewing machine. So after installing it, I actually stitched this one directly on that 1/4 of an inch stitch. And much like the zigzag stitch, I don't want to have it too close to the edge. So I just stitched again right along that 1/4 of an inch stitch. And now I'm just going to trim close to that. And this here is another finish for our seam allowance. The next one that we could take a look at is if you just want to fold in your seam allowance, you can always fold it in and you can stitch close to the fold. So after you have stitched 1/4 of an inch away from the raw edge, still within your seam allowance, you can just fold under your seam allowance and then you can stitch close to this folded edge. That is another way that you can finish off your seam. Another option, and this is one that I used when I first began sewing, is to use pinking shears. This here is a fantastic option for finishing off your seams. And what you would do is you would just trim close to your 1/4 of an inch stitch. This is another option for finishing off your seam allowance. Another option would be to finish off using a serger. This is my most common way of finishing off my seam allowance. I find it to be really clean and also easy to do. So after I do my 5/8 of an inch stitch along the seam line, I usually just follow that up with my serger. And another option that you could do is to finish off your seam allowances with seam binding. So depending on your personal preference, you have several different ways that you can finish off your seam allowance, whether that's by seam binding, a serger, a zigzag stitch, an overcast stitch, folding in the raw edge along the 1/4 of an inch stitch and stitching close to the fold, or using pinking shears.